welcome, you guys. To begin the show, we do want to say we hope everybody in Florida and in the hurricane path are being safe and being smart. I've said it all week. We don't know anything about hurricane survival and preparedness, so we're not going to tell you what to do. I actually find that offensive when people online are like, do this, do that. And it's like, well, I'm going to let people do what they want. And I just hope that you guys are safe. Hope that you guys are smart. Because it does. It looks like a pretty wicked one.
Yes.
So we have some friends.
It makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah, we've got some friends right down there in that zone. So please stay safe. Please be smart. And I saw this pop up from Jordan Jones. He said he just lost his grandmother a couple hours ago.
So
last grandparent. So sad, man. We feel for you. I don't have any grandparents left. Sam has one grandparent left. Amazing grandma. But, man, here for you, Jordan. If you need anything, dude, reach out, even if it's just to chat with a friend. But hopefully we will be able to kind of take your mind off of it tonight. And, again, guys, anybody down there in Florida, be safe, be smart, and yeah, if anything, if you're watching, maybe same kind of deal. We can help take your mind off of the craziness and get this going. But this is a show called Beard Advice Live. I'm Dan. This is my wife, Sam.
Hello.
Sam, what do we do on this show?
We have you guys send in. And sorry, I got like the weird hiccups all of a sudden. You put me on the spot.
Yeah.
We give you advice. The chat gives you advice. We take random questions. And we help you out.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys can ask anything. We do have a halftime segment tonight where I'll star your questions as they come in. But if you're just wondering anything about, I don't know, relationships, parenting, school, life, jobs, perspective, we'll give you our best shot there. But the cool thing is there's likely going to be 100, 150 people in here that can share their views as well. And we're going to talk a lot about beard stuff. So yeah, keep that in mind. And yeah, I do see people streaming and talking about it. And like I said, I don't live down there, so I'm not judging anybody that stays. If we had a place and we felt like we were prepared and safe and secure, and that's your whole life there. Also, people discount the traffic going north in Florida, the gasoline being out of many areas. It's a complex situation, but again, stay safe, everybody, and let's make sure we're spreading any positive vibes or whatever you guys have. So awesome. Hey, Patrick, he said, I've been watching the news all day. Yeah, hey, man, we're absolutely here and happy to have you guys. And Jacob, absolutely, man, no doubt. Okay. And
Eric, please don't go get tacos in this one.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Taco Bell's not worth it today.
Yeah, JB, tacos are not worth it for you either, my friend. He loves the Cantina menu as well. So yeah, don't do that. And what's up, everybody? What's up, WG? What's up, Bobby? Erica, I have starred your question, and we will get into that as well. Flying O, I've starred your question. And again, guys, at halftime, you can submit all of your questions. If you put them in before, I will try my best to get to them and address them as they pop up. And as always, guys, if you would like to help out this stream for free, hit the thumbs up, the like button, and consider sharing this out. We do take pride in it having great replay value, where you don't exactly have to be here live to get the information and the vibes and the benefits of it. So that is appreciated. Pretty sure Taco Bell's closed. Otherwise, I'd consider it. Oh, my gosh. Mr. Frank, I've starred your question as well, and we will hit that one at halftime. So, yes. Have you had the Krabby Patty yet? What are you referring to there, Chris?
Do you know where that's from?
I know SpongeBob,
okay.
But I don't know much more than that. Yeah, much more than that.
Dan wasn't a SpongeBob kid.
I was not. I wasn't really an anything kid as far as like shows go. But Tom C., my cousin, Tom C. Bearded, says, I can't begin to imagine how to cope with such a storm like that. So, yeah, stay safe. And this is like the third in 2 weeks.
God.
We had in the Carolinas, we had Florida, and now Florida again. So, yeah. And shout out to Gigi. Our daughter Violet you guys knew, she threw up a couple times the other night. Yesterday was up and down mood. She had a couple accidents and would get tired, but then would be fine. Sam, how was today with Violet?
Great. Back to normal.
Yeah, she had all the energy and sass and spunk in the world. So, yep, doing good. Brad's and his family's right in the line of this too. Stay safe, man.
Goodness.
Of course, stay safe. Yeah, guys, everybody, everybody do well. And yes, Violet seems to be entirely back again. Entirely back. Shout out to Alan and Tina. Shout out to RPG, Mr. and Mrs. I got to tell Sam all the stories of meeting you guys at the beard competition. Amazing. So yes. Oh, nice. Will has in cold start tonight for our sponsor, Beard Octane.
Nice.
Beautiful. All right. Dan, if you don't drink it, would you sing? What? Dan, you don't drink. If you did, would you sing Shakira with me?
He'll sing Shakira with you anyways.
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't take much for me to sing, especially if it's like, ooh, baby, when you talk like that, I made that. I didn't know.
Yikes.
I didn't know. We're getting it in. Hey, be careful, Joey. All my Floridians are checking in, man. Be careful, guys. I think that's like we're the safe place. You know,
yeah.
We're the safe place here. Hey, man, Baird, thank you guys so much. Just donated 5 memberships to the chat.
So cool.
Thank you. Thank you. Really, really cool. Garrett, I've starred your question. We'll hit that one at halftime, my man. We already have 4 great questions, you guys, so make sure you stay tuned for that segment. And we are here at Beard Advice Live. Now, if you guys want to be on the show, it's entirely free. We can't get you on this week's show because I have to set it up. But if you want to be on next week's show, see the scroller at the bottom or the pinned comment in the chat. And all you have to do there is send in to your email, beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Hey, number 1, Otto, Nick, my man, thank you for the membership, dude. And Mike, thank you. 5 memberships gifted to the chat.
Yay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dude, that's awesome. San Antonio. Central Texas doesn't worry too much about hurricanes, right?
I have no idea.
don't think
I would
so.
assume not because
Yeah.
they're so far inland.
Right, and it slows down on land. So
I really don't know.
awesome, man. Thank you. Jeffrey says, this is such a great community. I'm thankful to be part of it. Same. We say the same thing every single day. Free bird, free bird. I wonder where that came from. Like, why is that the corny call out?
I don't know. I
Like,
feel like it was in a movie.
I was going to say, is it a movie reference?
Yeah.
No, not in San Antonio. Okay, that's what I figured. But I do know, like, Galveston, I know even Houston can have some worries. And so, okay. Never worried. Okay, that's good. That's good. We were just talking about that before the stream. I don't know if I would be able to handle living in an area of yearly looming threats of a hurricane.
Yeah. I feel like that would stress me out.
Yeah, that doesn't fit our personality. And some of you, it does. Some of you are straight up cowboys like, yeehaw, let's go. Bring on this hurricane.
Goodness.
That's not quite us. And Mad Jack said, lights just flickered, lost modem on hotspot now.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. And feel free to keep us updated, you guys, as the night goes on. And it's going to be wicked because it hit at a 4, right?
I don't know. I thought it was a 2.
I think it hit at a 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let me know. Give if you know what you're talking about. If you're
Yeah,
rushing
yeah,
to
yeah.
Google right now, don't. Please don't. You don't know what you're talking
You live there and you've watched.
Yes. Yeah, let us know. Did it hit as a 4? I know it was a 5 in the ocean. Hit at a 3. Okay.
Mom,
All right.
be quiet. Good night.
All right. Hit at a 3. Okay. I love that. That's so funny. All right. So it hit as a 3. Okay. So not quite a 4. And they were like a day ago, they were threatening it as a 5.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that it came down a little bit there as well. So yeah. Boarding themselves up. Yeah, I know. This is weird. This is like one of the first super like viral storms where everybody's making content.
I got
on it.
sucked in today.
Hey, yeah.
I'm just so, because I know nothing about hurricanes, like nothing. I didn't know if a 5 was bad or a 1 was bad.
Wow.
And so I got sucked in
Yeah.
to it today, just watching everybody.
Yeah, definitely one of the biggest ones ever. Yeah, because there have only been, I was looking this up just yesterday, there's only been like 4 or 5 hurricanes that have ever hit the U.S. at a 5. Ever. Like
That's
back
crazy.
to 1921 was the first one. So
What
yeah.
was Katrina? Does anybody know?
In the category doesn't always indicate the destruction.
Right.
We have other ones where levees broke and
Yeah.
infrastructure failed and flooding and all this stuff. So it doesn't always indicate it, but
Yeah.
I don't know what different ones were. All right. So Ken says it was a 4 for Katrina.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a 4 where it actually hit. Okay. Interesting. 5? All right, we need We got 3, 4, and 5 answered here. All right. Harvey was a 4-2, but just sat. Oh, and that's the other thing. The rate in which it moves is really dangerous. Yeah, in which it moves. Because if it goes slow, it just sits on an area and just devastates it. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so let's somebody verify for us. What did Katrina hit on landfall? Because that's all that matters. If it's out in the ocean, doesn't have any impact on what it was. But yeah, let us know which one. Yeah, where are the fact checkers? Right. That should be a pretty simple thing to fact check.
I feel like Jordan is right because I feel like the whole thing with Katrina was like the storm surge.
Okay.
The water coming in.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Stay safe out there. Please stay safe on this and keep us updated. Katrina was 4. Okay, interesting. And let's go ahead and check what we got going on tonight to hopefully take your minds off it a little bit. Shout out to our sponsor tonight, Beard Octane. You guys know them. You guys love them. I will put a link in the chat. DanC10 is always your guys' affiliate discount code with them. So if you guys would ever like to make a purchase, consider using that. Couple of things is tonight, actually all this month, Fallback is another 10% off, and it's likely going to be going away soon because it's the fall scent. And this one is the scent of warm flannels, amber leaves, and crisp apples. Your straight up fall scent here. And so again, guys, that one, all products in Fallback are 10% off, and the carrier blend is a thin viscosity blend. A thin viscosity blend, you guys. So just keep that in mind for Octane. We can't say enough about Octane. They go back to the very, very, very beginning. And I mean, if there's a company that's like family, it's Octane. You know, we were blown away from the start. We've gotten to know them. We've helped with their products all along the way. You guys know Octane. You guys love Octane. Another cool thing, I'm going to put a link in the chat, okay? We want people to submit, and we want people to attend. Beard Octane is coming back again here. Yep. And here's Holly.
Where you been, Holly?
If you want Fallback, get it now. We're down to 100 bottles left. Now, on some scales, that might seem like, oh, yeah, I got a little bit. On Octane, that's like a couple of days. So 100 bottles left. Keep that in mind. I'll star that one. But they're having their second annual Beard Octane 2024 Best Beard Contest. And this is a contest to go along with Halloween. And they have a People's Choice Award. They have some prestigious judges, which include these two. We're both going to be there. And so I hope you guys will attend. It is going to have some amazing sponsors from Black Rifle Coffee to Pit Viper to a bunch of just really great companies. And this contest, you guys, is on October 27th. 8 p.m. Eastern. All right. October 27th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Holly, is that right? I know that's when that ends, but I want to verify. If not, you guys should have the date on your website here. I think it is, though. I'll be safe on that. If not, yeah, well, you want to make those adjustments. Eric said it's only 50 bottles. He brought some home. So there's even less, guys, even less on that one. So, yes. Okay. Vote
29th.
Okay. It's on the 29th. How is it not on here, Holly? I'm going to scroll through it. No. All right. Okay, down.
At the bottom. Okay.
Holly, get that up at the top. People, let me show you what people do on a website, right? Beard Octane. Oh, wow, here we go. Awesome. Contest deal and details. Awesome. October 27th at 8 p.m. Done. They're not going all the way down here. That's too far. Those are some great beards, though.
Yeah.
Look at all those entries already. Wow.
Ooh.
Look at these prizes. We have one of these. We have this charger right here.
It's amazing.
Yeah, with the flashlight, and it's a solar-powered one. One of the balancing bald eagle toys. Joe. Oh, my gosh.
Insane prizes.
Oh, my gosh. Joe. Yes.
That's
Amazing.
silly.
Amazing. Amazing. Holly says, yeah, my boss didn't account for the scroll. I know. Your social media manager needs a bump. Hey, what's up, JP? Wow. This is Unbelievable right here. So you got coffee, a Switch. That's cool.
That's cool.
Pit Vipers, walkie-talkies, beard stuff, hot sauce, spices, all that type of stuff. And yeah, Pure America. And then look at some of these beards. Goodness gracious. A lot of friends of the program, of course. Jordan Jones here, MG here. Awesome, man. Look at all these guys. Great entries, you dudes. Look at that hat right there for Mike. Nice. Awesome. Keep these ones coming, you guys. Craig, Steven. Love it. Look at that shirt right there for Paul. Yeah, Timothy's usually in here. That's cool. These are our leaders so far, I think. 25 votes. Yeah, man, it's anybody's game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's in order. Okay.
Yep, it's in order. So
that's cool.
We only have, it's just getting started, you guys. Just getting started on this one. And you said you're going to go to I think so. Yeah. So Worlds is in Pittsburgh in 2025. As long as the schedule and everything works out. Yeah, for sure. Maybe we'll do like a family trip, something, because I'm not judging.
I've not been to Pittsburgh.
No, and that's what I said. I was like, how have we never been to Pittsburgh? It's only like 5 hours from us.
I feel like there's not a ton of stuff to do there.
Well, we'll find out. There's going to be a beard competition for us. So again, guys, get your entries in, be a part of this, and then join us. Just give me a second here, guys. Join us on Tuesday, October 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and this stream is gonna happen. So this will be awesome. Judges, we got Scuba again, Sam and myself, and my buddy Ryder.
Oh, Ryder's gonna be
he's gonna be a judge.
So cool.
So he's gonna be fun. He went live with Joe recently for like his first time. They had to like break him in. Yeah, they had to like break him in. So yes. All right, anyone I know that's been to Pittsburgh has loved it.
Interesting. With kids or no kids?
And that's
important for us.
Because we don't go out.
We can love anywhere that we go.
Right. But we don't, like, people usually our age like places because of like the bar scene and stuff. We don't do that. You're not judging in Worlds? No, they didn't ask me. So, I mean, if they ask me, it's an instant yes.
That would be insane.
Yeah, it would be an instant yes, but they didn't ask me.
When is it in 2025?
It's the 4th of July weekend.
Oh, okay.
Around there. So there shouldn't be any soccer, shouldn't be anything. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, we should be good. How do we enter? It's right on the website, John, or it's your chicken. I'm not sure who's asking, but I put the link in the chat. So yeah, yep.
If your chicken does not enter, I'm gonna be so mad.
Right.
Throw a beard on that chicken.
Yeah. If you enter without your chicken, you're not winning. Sorry.
What is your chicken's name, John?
Ooh, maybe it's chicken.
Maybe.
Leo says, I think LCW has been the best for my beard. I've used baby shampoo, clarifying shampoo, and other beard washes, Castile shampoos. Nothing has left my beard feeling better than LCW. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And Leo's not even capable of exaggerating. So that's as facts get right there. So that's amazing. All right. Okay. One of the best. What's that?
His chicken's name's Bessie.
Bessie? What's up, Bessie?
You have more than one chicken?
Mm-hmm.
How many?
Yeah. And Mircha says, that is the most American sentence I've heard. How have we not been there before? It's only 5 hours from us. Yeah. So we talked about that recently. We
talk about that all the time.
Yeah. So we measure, it's like a Midwest thing too, I believe. We measure distance and time. Other countries do not. They do not tell you hours.
Oh, is that? Okay.
That's what he's referring to.
Is that what you're referring? Okay.
And then the other side of it is, how do we view something like a 5-hour drive?
5 hours is nothing for us.
That's easy.
That's like we would do that in like a day thing. We would drive 5 hours to drive
easy.
5 hours back, which we have with Columbus driving back in one day.
Yeah.
Like 5 hours is literally nothing to us. And then there's some people who like don't want to drive like 25 minutes to go somewhere.
Right.
Like we'll drive a solid 2 hours to get like really good food.
Yeah, we had someone tell us that recently. Columbus, for example. So Columbus is a big city, like footprint size.
Mm-hmm.
From one side to the other, in normal traffic, it can be a half an hour easily or more. And we were like, oh yeah, hey, we want to go to this restaurant. And somebody in Columbus was like, no, we've never actually been there. That's like 15 minutes from us. Like that was a long time. And we were like, huh?
Like everything's 15 minutes from us here.
There's nothing that's not 15 minutes from us. Like, what are you talking about? And so that was really, really interesting. And Nate said 12 hours is my limit for a day. And even that, no thanks. Oh, that's light work.
That's our normal
Florida day.
Florida drive.
Yeah. Or Maine or
Except
Texas.
We're trying to go full Florida.
12 hours that's light. You break that into 2 6s, no problem. If no kids, that's a gosh dang vacation in itself. With kids,
what was our max without kids? 18 hours? 17 hours?
We drove from Flint to Gainesville
Yeah.
nonstop. So, yeah, it was like 18 hours, whatever that is, like
Yeah.
18 hours. So, yeah, I thought it was the SoCal thing to measure distance by time. I think it's an overall U.S. thing, but it really throws off other countries. It really throws off.
That's so funny because traffic.
I think right, SoCal for sure. That is interesting. But I guess they just have it down.
Yeah.
Robert says, when I go to a job and 5 hours from home, I say I'm working close to home. Yeah, right. Yeah, we love driving. Like, that's nothing for us. Chris says, when you grow up here in the Midwest, every vacation's a minimum of 7 hours driving. That's a fact.
It's not a vacation if it's less than 10 hours, I feel like.
Right. It's a weekend trip. That's what we call
yes.
them. Dan, I got to dip out and pack, taking family in New York City. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Have so much fun.
All right. See you, Holly. Awesome. 5 hours is what Miss RPG and I did to get to Baton Rouge. Yeah. And we're not
Easy
exaggerating.
peasy.
Like, that's like, we would get up at 5 o'clock and we would go somewhere to have lunch. Like that, not to just have lunch, but we'd get there by lunch. You have the rest of the day. That's nothing. Yeah. That is nothing. From Chicago? Interesting. So is it a Midwest thing where people are used to driving long distances? Must be.
Probably because that's like, I feel like 12 hours is where a lot of people max out.
Yeah. Yeah. And you probably should, to be fair. You probably should.
Because it's like, if you get up early and then you're hitting like dusk and you don't want to keep driving in the dark. So it's like,
yeah,
that's about 12 hours.
And we don't rotate drivers. So if it's a trip, I take 100% of it because people are like,
listen,
what's the rotation? I'm like, me?
There was, when we didn't have kids, it was just us driving to Florida and we were switching. And Dan's like, we lose time when you're driving.
We do.
And I said, never again will I drive. And I have not.
We did lose time. Like for me, I see how much time I can click off of it. For hers, I just watch it gain and grow. But yeah, that's all right. Australia's the same. Everything's far. The population's 25 million for this country the size of America. That's crazy. That is crazy. I saw an old marketing study that people wouldn't drive more than 9 minutes for groceries. I can see how groceries are different especially if you have fresh produce. Now, we do drive an hour to Whole Foods, just under an hour, but we bring a cooler and sometimes ice.
And that's like a maybe once a month trip.
Maybe
we like
once a month.
Stock up on things.
Yep, exactly. So, yeah.
One of our grocery stores is like 3 minutes away, and then the other one is like 15 minutes away.
Yep. Our country is so enormous, we need to use time as a distance. Yeah, 4 hours. Yeah. I don't think miles. Like, that doesn't cross my head.
I could not think miles.
Yeah. The only way I think miles is an hour is about 60 minutes for normal drivers. For me, it's like 80 miles. Wow. Rewind. I just said an hour is like 60 minutes for normal drivers. An hour is like 60 miles for normal drivers. For me, it's like 80 miles. So interesting. Yeah, nope, we don't share the driving. Nope, not at all. The Americans can't understand how old Europe and Europeans can't understand how big America is. That's true. When you think about the age of Europe and what's happened there, that's crazy.
Dan and I have started doing some planning.
For what?
To go to Europe.
Is this Dan and I or is this I?
I talked about it with you.
Yeah, no, we do. We really want to go.
We really, really, really want to go. We asked the kids, obviously, the soccer-loving kids. We asked them if we could go to England without them, and they said absolutely not.
Yeah.
So we've been looking at other places to go in Europe that they might not like as much.
They'd be for real offended if we went.
They'd be so mad. I feel like they wouldn't talk to us.
Like, you made it clear, like, hey, we'll take you on another one. Like, that's not it. And they're like,
I was like, we'll go again.
Yep, they're like, no, absolutely not. And driving to North Carolina, 6.5 hours. Oh, yeah.
The worst.
Georgia drivers.
The worst.
And Florida can fight, but I don't blame Florida because it's a lot of, like, snowbirds and transplants. Georgia drivers, we gave you guys this rant before. It was sprinkling and they had their hazards on. They were pulling over. I'm like, does it not rain in Georgia? You guys, she's here to verify.
It's true.
It was sprinkling and they were all throwing on their hazards. We'll get a ridiculous blizzard and we're like going by people. The Georgia traffic was crazy. Scotland's heard one. Yeah.
Scotland's my main one that I really want to go to, but we're going to save that for the England trip because it's there. It's right there. So we'll do like Scotland, England together.
Yeah. Lots of accidents in Georgia at the highways suck. I don't get it. And we base all of our trips to Florida around Atlanta traffic. Well, usually our drive is normally to just before Atlanta.
Yep.
We stay the night. We get up real early. We beat traffic at night. We beat traffic in the morning.
I feel like everybody in Atlanta drives so crazy too. Swerving all over the place.
Yeah, but not
go up on those high ramp things. I don't know what they're called.
Texas drives fast but safe and smooth.
Yeah.
I'm a Texas driver. I love Texas.
You are.
I drive just like Texans. Georgia? No, I don't know what you're doing. And the Marriott points, we've literally been strategizing with those miles. I've talked to a couple people that are like, dude, how did we not have these Marriott cards?
Seriously.
Guys, life changer. Yep,
but
life changer.
Get our link because then you get rewarded and so do we.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. If rain is seldom, oil. Yeah, but is that true? Is rain seldom in Georgia? I feel like that can't be true. They're too close to the coast. They're too close to Florida. It has to rain like normal.
I truly don't know. Does anybody in here live in Georgia?
Yeah, let us know. Or somebody look it up. Does it rain like much more in Michigan?
Like weekly.
Yeah. like I feel like there's no way. I know other states for sure. Yeah. It sounds like you're going to be like the other people that transplanted to Austin. I do love the comedy scene in Austin, but
we have had talks about moving to Texas because we loved it so much, but we cannot do that heat. We're not heat kind of people.
And I know people that have moved to the real heat and they're like, cut all the crap out about your body adjusting and your blood thinning. They're like, you don't get used to it. You never get used to it.
I can't be sweaty, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm too stinky to be sweaty all the time.
Lance, yeah, man. My grandfather was a coach of the '84 Tigers World Series champs, and they won 3-0 today. I've said it, I had you guys write it down. If the Tigers win the World Series, this is the most improbable run in the history of sports. And I don't even think it's debatable. I don't even think it's debatable. Like, again, I said this probably 3 times already. In August, end of August, 0.2% chance of winning the playoffs. They've won a playoff round. They're winning the second playoff round. Unbelievable. Most teams in baseball have a single player with more salary than our entire roster. Actually, I think every team in baseball has a player that's higher paid than our whole team combined. Let that sink in.
Who's the Tigers' biggest player?
So we have the best pitcher in baseball, but he's kind of come around. Scoobs or Scooble.
Scoobs?
Yeah, that's what we're friends. That's what I call him. What up, Scoobs? What up, dude? So yeah, we have the best pitcher in baseball right now. But he's a young dude that wasn't the guy like he was when he got his contract. So he's not paid like a crazy amount. And so yeah, it's crazy what they're doing right now. And if you know someone that works for Marriott, yeah, I have heard that they have crazy discounts.
All right, I'll get a side gig.
I'm very surprised. Yeah, Lance, they're gritty, man. They grind. They're just playing the best baseball imaginable. I lived in Georgia. It rained monster drops that touched each other, walls of water. Yeah, there's no way it doesn't rain in Georgia. It has to. Hey, what's up, Germany? Man, we got Australia. We got New Zealand. We've got Germany representing. We do this on Mondays, but everybody in the chat, let me know if you're in the United States, what state you're from, aka what you're in right now. And if you're outside of the U.S., what country are you in right now? Let us know out there. I would love to see where everybody's at. Yeah, we love Texas. Love Texas. So, yeah, most don't come to Texas for the weather. Yeah. Understood, Alan. Understood. But yeah, we really, really loved it. Okay, so we have Germany. All right, we got Cali, Connecticut, Nevada, Montana, Ohio, Texas. We have Hawaii out there, Canada. Okay, so we got U.S. and Canada.
Nice.
Germany, Australia. Okay, let's see what else we have. Louisiana, what up, Eric? All right, underneath Milton, yeah, that's its own country right now. That's for sure. And we got like all areas of the country covered. That's so cool. So
Is
dang cool.
anybody in here from Montana?
Yeah, we just had one, I thought.
We did?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see where that was at.
Must have missed it.
I thought I had Montana. Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Maverick, yep.
I was just trying to think of like random states to see
that's
if
Brecken,
we had.
yep. Yeah, absolutely. What is it like in August in Texas? Yeah, right, you've been cremated. Jeez Louise. Yeah.
I couldn't.
I don't think we'd be able to do it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be able to do it.
I don't want to only be able to go outside for like an hour in the morning and an hour at night.
Right, which those hours are wonderful.
Can't do that. Mm-mm.
It's like
Michigan gets too hot for me.
Woo, Michigan gets hot, man. It gets hot. It ain't that bad. I mean, if you're born and like made there, I feel like your body's made for it.
Yeah.
But if you're in Michigan, and you're born in Michigan and raised in Michigan, your body has to have a little something to survive the winters. You guys don't have it. You guys don't have it. And
it's called fat.
that might be it. So yeah. Temperature in Michigan currently is 49 degrees. So pretty much the exact same, G-Rod. So yeah, but our winters get cold. Like I was just talking to somebody from Louisiana, and Tommy, I think, and he's like, "What's the coldest you've been in?" I'm like, -25, -30. Like our school gets canceled at -25.
It hasn't been that cold in a couple years.
About 3 years, it's been kind of warm.
We've had very mild winters for the last couple years.
I think specifically 3, and I measure that based on amount of times I shoveled a driveway. And the last 3 years have been very chill.
Yeah.
Yep, very, very chill.
I'll take it, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In these hot states, you don't think about it, Dan, you just do it. And I think that's the only way. Yeah, that's the only way to do that. I, too, am skinny, and I loved – she was joking. She wasn't being serious about fat. -72. Goodness gracious. Yeah, with windshield. Yeah, we've easily been in the negative. I remember the -30s. I don't know if I can go farther than that. Maybe a crazy -40.
I don't know.
Yeah, but we've had school canceled for -20, 25.
Isn't it -15?
So no, it's -20 natural temperature, I think 25 wind chill.
God, that seems too cold.
It is cold. Yeah, it's cold. That's for sure.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right. San Diego does seem like our perfect temperature range. I think they stay at fall-like temperatures all year. I think it's pretty mild.
Interesting.
But then we got to deal with the business taxes.
Okay. I could never live in California.
I don't think we could live. Yeah, I don't think we could live in California. I don't know if I ever want to visit.
I'll go to Disneyland and the Redwoods, and that's about it.
Yeah. I feel like I crossed the state lines that are like, whoop, warrant for his arrest. I'm like, I've never been to Cali. They're like, get him out of here.
You don't belong.
Yeah. San Diego's amazing weather. I've heard that. I've been
to San Diego,
ideal.
but I don't remember it.
Okay. Do you know what San Diego means? San Diego? I'm not going there. Sorry, guys. Just kidding. So here we go. The next one, you guys, is at the end of the show. We're doing a giveaway because Sam C's on here. The wonderful Holly said, whatever you want to pick, do your giveaway. I said, let's do liquid gold. This was one that Sam loves. It was one of her very first loves in the beer game. It was our introduction to oud, and it's Nate L. And it's an awesome one. So at the end of the show, you guys, one of you for free just by being here and being awesome, you're gonna win an LCW, a beard oil, and a beard butter, and you're gonna get it in the liquid gold set. So that's up to you guys if you want to enter this. One of the coldest, one of the winners in the night had a -50. Woo!
Goodness.
Yeah. For me, the coldest cold is when your nostrils freeze closed.
Ooh.
And until you experience that, you don't know how crazy of a feeling that is.
For me, it's when I can't catch my breath.
Yeah.
When I go outside and I can't take a deep breath.
Yep,
because it hurts so
People
bad.
die every year from shoveling their driveway because the breath thing, but also when you layer up, you get really hot on the inside. But then it's like your whole face will be having icicles on it. And that's not like not being silly, like actual icicles coming down your face. And then you get inside and it's like this wicked temperature change, but you're sweaty and it's a weird thing. Yeah, really, really weird thing. You guys probably be into Seattle if you don't mind 9 months of overcast weather.
I could do Seattle if it wasn't so rainy.
Gloomy.
My hair doesn't do rainy well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I do want to visit Seattle.
Are you guys spending hours outside in the winter? No, not usually.
Minimal.
Yeah. And I wonder if he's like, well, that's your counter to the summer, what you said for Texas. You couldn't do just an hour in morning and
I
night.
can do cold.
Yeah.
I can't do heat.
Right. We could.
I literally, my brain stops working.
Right. Like
I get angry.
If you told us, hey, we need to go to a festival, let's say, I don't know, whatever festival it is, and you're going to go spend 3 hours, would you rather do it at 10 degrees or 90?
10.
We're taking the 10.
All day.
Would you rather do it at 0 degrees or 100? We're taking 0. There's no doubt, right? You can layer up.
Yeah.
You can get warmer. You can't get colder.
Take your skin off.
Right,
Gosh.
right. So, yeah. Same. So, no, yeah, I knew that's what you were getting at, Eric, but I do think that's a false equivalent because for us, we just can't do heat. Like, we can't go out in that. Like, it's just not possible.
Just like I feel like somebody in Florida or Texas, like, would struggle with the winters.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Because we can do hours in the cold. We just choose not to. Yeah. We have. And here's another thing is lots of people do. Skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing. You don't see tons and tons of like in the heart of heat of summer.
You die.
Yeah. So I definitely would take yeah, true. You can take your skin off, but don't recommend. Yeah. True. Yeah. You get dehydrated when you're shoveling because of how many calories you burn. Yeah. It is
and
crazy.
Then so many people have heart attacks while they're shoveling.
That's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, people die from it for sure. So, yeah. 'Cause you die. Yeah. Nice. So, yeah, it's interesting. Interesting to think about the different areas. And I do think your body is acclimated to different areas. I think when you're born, your family line, your hair, all of that type of stuff. So, yeah. Tina says, I was born in upstate New York, never liked the winters, even as a child. I don't like the heat either, but if I had to pick, it'd be Texas. Yeah.
You don't like the cold and you don't like the heat?
Dang, you got to go to San Diego. All right. Paka, I have starred your question, and we'll hit that at the halftime. But let's go ahead and get this party started. Starting out with a legend of the program and the channel, Leo S. My 5-inch beard is overdue for a trim, which I will do myself. I invite your advice and comments, and will be appreciated, although anything about heat will be disregarded. Not because of preference, but it's problematic for his approximately 98-year-old building that he lives in. Leo mentioned it before.
Yeah, I remember.
And it's against the rules to use like a blow dryer.
That's wild.
Like their electric grid can't handle it. So just disregard any heat here, you guys. For many years, I maintained a 4-inch beard with a mustache at the border of my upper lip. As a birthday and a need for a new idea approach. Ooh, what is that birthday? Nope, not guessing. A new idea approach. I want to ask your advice. You may be able to see that most hairs are coiled with the left side more wavy. All right. Looking for just general advice here. You ready to see Mr. Leo? Boom! What's up, Leo?
Leo, I love those pictures.
I know. They're dapper too.
So dapper.
And Leo's a fit gentleman as well.
Yeah.
So, okay. Initial thoughts, initial feedback on Leo's beard. Did he mention he's going to do a trim? Okay. I invite your comments. It's overdue for a trim, which he's going to do himself. All right. So, with that said, anything where he should go with a beard or a trim, or are you just adamantly no, or take it away?
I mean, if you are wanting a trim, my advice, because your beard is it's dense. I don't see huge transparency.
No.
If you do, I think just the most minimal trim.
Yeah.
I like your style. I think it suits you well.
Mm-hmm.
I think you've got it down, Leo.
Yeah.
You truly do.
No, Leo, you've dialed it in. Flag says it well. He says, I don't really see any flaws. Perfectly natural and full. Waves give it character. I forgot you mentioned the waves. Maybe grow the stash into a lazy walrus. Yeah, if you're talking about like these waves, those are beautiful.
Beautiful
like,
waves.
Do not touch those. And you know me, man. I'll tell it. Those ones are amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, Jeffrey, thanks for coming in, man. If you do need to trim and you're like, I'm doing it, it's a really big birthday, it's the license, all I would do is bring a little bit of shape to the bottom, right? Because we do have the shape here coming out and then coming back in. Wow, that was really good.
That was so good.
Thank you. I've been practicing for this moment. So, Leo, only thing I would do is I would come to more of a rounded, flat edge here. I didn't want to say flat bottom, so I avoided that. Rem's bottom.
Then you say it.
And no, absolutely. It's just feedback, Leo. We're just giving you that honest feedback. I would go with something like that. That would be the line that I would do.
Would you take that much off?
I would. If I'm going to trim, I don't know how you would do it otherwise.
You're like, if you go and trim.
Yeah, it was kind of like my last trim that I posted about. It's like if I was, and Sam was shocked at that one too. She's like, whoa, you took off a lot. I would go right there. And what I would do is I think that that's going to give it some balance. What about the sides at the collar?
Okay, I see.
Yeah, I mean, where they're going over right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you would do kind of a little line. Okay.
If it bugs you.
If it bugs you.
Yeah.
Yep, that would be your line right there, Leo. That would be your line right there. And it would actually go right in line because it's going to come through. It would go right in line with that line I was showing you. Yeah, I would go at about that. I think that would be about perfect. And it would give you really nice balance to the beard.
I have a question.
Yeah.
With that sideline, but then is his beard going to be like sticking out? Or is it going to
So that's a great question.
falling down?
So, Leo, you are at a spot where your beard is changing. So your beard for a long time is going like this, right? Going in this direction, going in this direction. You now are at a length and a point of your beard where it is coming back down again, kind of towards the neck a little bit, right? You see that little movement, and that might be what you were referring to when you said coiled, or maybe that's just simply the curls that he's talking about there. So if you did this line and you got it off your collar and you went right there, it's just going to sit. It's not going to like change. It's not going to go out. And I think it does really, really well. I think Dan's lines bring me back up to my old 4-inch beard. It would probably be a little bit longer. I don't think that did he say he was at 6 inches before? Where was he at? 5. Okay, then you're right. Yeah, that would be right at about your 4-inch beard. Yeah. Yep. Okay, yeah, got you, Leo. So yeah, I would go with those lines. I'm pretty confident. Eduardo, I have starred your question, by the way. All right, Mark, thanks for coming in, man. Have a great night. And I think so. I think that's where I would go. And Leo, remember, that was your 4-inch beard. Now that gives you the next chapter to continue growing. It just gives you a clean canvas, a nice line, and then continue to grow from there. Yep, I feel really good with that. I'll do it one more time for you. All right, because you're going to come around from the collar. I'm going to go right about in here. Nope. I want to go.
Like you were higher.
Yeah, I want to go a little bit more than that, actually. But if you are going with a trim, that's not a bad approach to start bigger. Okay, I'm pretty good with that. But let me get that balanced out. Got to do it right for Leo. I got to do it right for Leo. Leo, I got you, man. I know you take care. Yes.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to go on the collar, kind of mimicking there. Yep. All right. And I'm going to go on the collar. Yep. Right there, Leo. That's exactly where I would take those ones. Yeah. I think the coil you see is just the depth of the supporting hairs. Okay. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Yep. Take a screenshot, Leo. Best of luck. I know you're going to do a great job of trimming.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we talked, if you have the ability to send in updates, we welcome those at any time. I know everyone would love to see. Everyone would love to see. Jay, I got you. And Leo says, perfect. Just what I need to hear. Man, thank you for sending in, Leo. Thank you for trusting us. You have a phenomenal beard and a phenomenal impact on this community. So keep being you, man. Okay. All right. Adam R. Here's my thing. I feel like I've been taking care of my beard pretty well lately, but I still can't shake the feeling that it's a thin beard. Looking at the ends and my right cheek. What can I do to help my growth be thick and full as it gets longer? Another question, I've been using Beard Brand's Utility Wash and Softener, washing daily, conditioning once every few days. The stuff feels great, but is there a better and or more cost-efficient option out there? I gravitate towards vanilla, tobacco, cloves, and spicy scents. Any advice you have would be much appreciated. Also, totally open to trims, restarts, or style changes. Awesome. Very well written, man. Very well written. And yeah, and anybody's curious, Leo said the photos were from the iPhone with portrait with stage lighting.
I always see that, and I never know what stage lighting is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's the effect.
Thank you, Leo.
Yeah, that is helpful. All right, let's check out Adam's beard. Then we'll pop back to your questions again, my man. Awesome.
Oh, nice.
What's up, dude? Love the style, too.
Love those glasses and your hat.
The hat, yep. Sam's a GM family gal. Grew up in the GM world.
I'm not a GM gal.
Family gal. All right, man. Great beard, Adam. Great beard. Okay. First thing he says is, I can't shake the feeling that I have a thin beard. Looking at the cheek. All right. Ignore the cheek. I literally couldn't tell you which cheek is the right cheek. That's blasphemy. Adam, scratch that from your psyche. Now, the thin beard. Dude, you have a very dark beard and you're wearing a very light shirt underneath. Everybody's beard is going to look like that underneath. Yep, and I don't even, the chat already's got it. Shirt color and transparency. Yeah, I mean, the shirt color's not doing you favors for the beard there. Hey, Mike, what's going on? But you definitely have a part of your beard that is significantly thicker than the rest of your beard. We can do the squint test. How do you do that? You just squint your eyes a little bit and you'll see the bulk of the beard. And yeah, wearing a darker shirt is going to make a big difference. But I do want to see you do a big trim. I do. Why? I just did one. I've had to sit on that in my stomach for a couple of days, and I'm very happy with it. Adam, I'm going big here. There's going to be lots of people that disagree with me in the chat. That's why we have the community, so they can disagree. Adam, I want to go big, and I want to go to your most full point and go right there. I think it's actually going to suit your style very well. I think it's going to allow that beard to grow in bigger and thicker than ever. And the reason why is you asked me, what can I do to help the growth be thick and full as it grows longer? What do you need to do? You need to get rid of the overachievers. The front of your beard, your chin beard, is growing so much faster than your neck beard. So what can you do? Cut the chin beard and allow it to grow in better. Now, in 6 months, you're probably going to need to do another transparency trim, but guess what? It's probably going to be down here a couple of inches lower because the neck beard continues to grow. So I would go at that point. Here's Adam right here. He says, yeah, I'm sure. I would go right there. And yeah, the stash, ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Ridiculous. Do not touch the sides. Maybe send back in after that initial trim and we can take a look. I know a lot of people would have the urge to kind of go right there. And I get it. I understand it. But I don't know if that's the right move until you trim. You know what I mean?
I literally think that side could easily just be like tamed with heat.
I agree.
It's not even necessarily like a need to trim kind of thing.
I agree. All right, I just want to get this perfect line here.
But I agree with you with the trim. And I normally am very anti-trim.
You're
almost
like
always.
Big trims. You're always like, whoa, really? You're going to go that far?
Yeah. But I totally agree with this one. 100%.
There you go. Yep, absolutely. And Leo says, you confirm my old idea that I was seeing my perfect beard around the time I approached a year. Turned out to be 4 inches.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm sure you had that gut feeling there, Leo. Sam is spot on with that. I agree. I agree. Okay, let's see what else he asked here. And, okay. So he asked about Beard Brand Utility Wash and Softener. Is Beard Brand bad? No, absolutely not. Totally fine. Do I think Beard Brand Utility Wash and Softener is the top of the game for beard wash conditioner? No, I don't think it's anywhere near it, and I've been very transparent about that. I think I'm still technically an affiliate for Beard Brand too, so it's not even, it's not even like any reason not to say otherwise, not that there ever would be. If you were to ask me, Adam, straight up, hey, the sponsor of today's show, Dan's Beard Octane, it's one of your oldest relationships, one of your closest relationships, man-to-man, behind the scenes. Would I be better off getting LCW and beard conditioner from Beard Octane? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've ever met a beard that would disagree with me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, I don't know if I've ever met anybody that would say, Dan, I actually prefer the utility more. I don't think that happens. So, Adam, sincerely, Beard Octane, you also talked about being able to kind of save money. Beard Octane's LCW lasts forever. Forever. You can ask the people in the chat. Only a tiny bit is needed, and the lather is insane. 100% I would recommend Beard Octane's LCW and conditioner. So yes. Appreciate the stash comment. We'll go we'll go for a trim. Nice. Absolutely, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I want to see it after, so send back in, Adam.
Tame with heat, but not at Leo's place. That's true. That's true. No parties over there. Yeah, Adam, dude, you got to send back in. This will be an epic before and after. Yeah, no doubt about that. Epic one. So, yep. Yeah, no doubt. In flag, very true. Very, very fair. Beer brand walked so many other companies could run will always hold an important part in my journey and the industry's journey. No one will ever take that away. Now, do I think companies caught them and then surpassed them by lap after lap? Yeah, in many ways, but they are the pioneers of the pioneers, like truly the pioneers of the pioneers. So yes. And Kevin says, LCW lasts forever. I can't confirm, but I think it refills itself. It's so true. It is so dang true. So yeah, Adam, great send in, man. Thank you. I love that hat. Kind of want that hat. It is really cool. I know it's got the rope. I'm not a NASCAR. Yeah, I'm not a NASCAR guy, but I kind of want that. That's pretty cool. And I'm digging the shirt.
Did you grow up with NASCAR?
Not a day in my life.
Wow.
No.
As a NASCAR girl growing up.
Not a day in my life did my family mention NASCAR. Ever.
We were a Dale Earnhardt family.
Yep. Rest in peace, senior. All right, guys, girls, halftime. Any questions? For example, we're starting off with one from Erica. I have no idea what this is. I usually don't highlight questions that I don't know in case of setting up. So I'm putting trust in Erica. If this is something I shouldn't trust, Erica, never going to happen again. Sam, please read and explain.
Okay. Eric and I are big readers. If you don't know what ACOTAR is, it's this book series that has taken over most women in the world. A Court of Thorns and Roses. And it's just like the greatest series ever. But I feel like probably nobody in there has read it but us.
Hey, we got a lot of ladies in here. We got a bunch of ladies. So Erica wants to know. Let him know. Yeah. Let him know. All right. Flying O. Is it normal for beard growth to slow down after about 9 months or so? It seems like mine is stalling at 4 or 5 inches. So, Flying O. This is a very common question. Is it common for the growth to slow down? No. Is it common for you to think it slowed down? Yes. This is called the law of proportionality. 1 month of beard growth when you just start is a massive difference for your appearance. Going from 1 month to 2 months is a huge difference. The longer you have a beard, the amount of difference that happens per month goes down and down and down, right? The average guy grows a 1/2 inch of beard a month. If we were to add a 1/2 inch of beard to me right now, Sam wouldn't notice. No. If we were to add 2 inches of beard, Sam wouldn't notice. If we added 2 inches of beard to Sam, everybody would notice. You're likely not slowing down. If you are, it's more attributed to your health than your beard. Are you more stressed? Are you drinking less water? Is there something going on? If it has slowed down at 9 months, it's because of a reason. But it almost always is you just don't notice it as much. My advice, if you really want to notice it, take weekly pictures in the same spot, the same length, and you'll see that difference. He said, good point. This is my first time in 50 years I'm letting it grow. Yes. Everybody goes through that, dude. Everybody goes through that. So keep that in mind. Sarah has never heard of this book series.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah,
where you been, Sarah?
You're welcome, and your husband is welcome.
Look it up.
So funny. So funny. Walter says the books Erica got are massive, and I would never.
And I wish they were double the size.
There's a whole side of TikTok about it. I mean, it's a whole world. So that is hilarious. All right, back to the questions. I'm trying to grow a longer beard. Do I trim or cut off flyaways in the meantime? No. You cannot trim your way to a bigger beard. A flyaway today is a part of a perfect beard tomorrow. If your goal is to grow longer, put the trimmers away. If you would like feedback and advice on it, send in, and we'd love to be able to help you out individually here. And I'll put the entries down below, you guys, if you want to be on the show next week. Entirely free, beardadvicelive@gmail.com. But no. Got any advice for dealing with some small knots in my beard when I'm grooming after the shower in the morning? Yeah, Garrett, absolutely. I would recommend after the stream, look up Dancy Bearded Beard Knot, and I got a whole video dedicated to it. So I'm assuming you're talking about the single hair knots. Almost always it's one of two things or both. One, dehydrated. Got to drink more water. The more brittle the hairs are, the more likely they are going to tie up on themselves. Number two, you're probably grooming too fast. Think of, I always give the example of like the ribbon at the end of a balloon. How do you get it to coil up and kind of knot on itself? Is you take scissors and you go with tension and speed, fast. If you do it slow, it doesn't do the same thing. You're probably going through with the comb too fast. And most guys, we're too fast and too aggressive when we groom. I catch myself when I go to film videos. I'll literally be like, all right, guys, you got to go nice and slow on these, and I'll do it. And then like 5 times later, I'm like, oh, man, why am I rushing now? So slow down and drink more water. That would be it. Is cornstarch and beard butter okay to use? It's okay. Would I recommend it? No. There's better options out there, but it's not going to kill your beard. So, yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I have a stubborn beard. Curious if I could use mustache wax on my beard. Yeah, for sure. There's nothing against that. Do you think braiding or tying your beard does help it to gain length? No. That's one of those myths I got to really dive into and make a video about. So a lot of people think that if you braid hair or tie it and it's like pulling on it at all times, that it grows faster.
What?
That's
I've never heard of that.
Widely spread with beards, that if you braid your beard at night, specifically tight, your beard will grow faster.
I feel like the idea of that is that, so women, long hair, you're supposed to braid your hair at night, so you're not creating the friction on your pillow, and
right.
You're not getting all that.
Right.
That I can get behind.
Right.
But the tension thing, it seems silly.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything to that. Now, have I dove in and found studies on that? No, but I will. Those are the myths I love to break. And the beard one, I don't know where it came from, but it's very specific. And I've had this exact question many times. Will my beard grow faster if I braid it tight at night? So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think there's much to that. Is it better to take biotin beard growth capsules in the AM or PM or difference? Jay, all I can recommend is what I recommend and what I would do myself. And that is take biotin before your 30 minutes before your last meal of the day and try to avoid caffeine with it. So I did have biotin right before dinner today. Sam was like, do you want to pop? I was like, I don't know. Haven't decided yet. I didn't have one. A lot of the reason why is because I took that biotin. And so before dinner, with water, avoid caffeine is going to be your best time to go after.
My doctor told me that B vitamins should not be taken after lunch because some people have and Dan's an alien. We all know that. He doesn't have any adverse reactions to anything. Some people have adverse reactions to B vitamins, myself included. So she said, don't take B vitamins after lunch.
Yeah, and look it up. There's a lot of experts that do recommend biotin before dinner, before bed. There's a lot that recommend it right before bed because your body metabolizes growth at the same way. And keep in mind, not all B vitamins are created equally. Some of them are vastly different than the others, from what they do to your body to what they do to your pee. So yeah, I would recommend them before your last meal. And one of the biggest reasons is you're taking it for hair growth. You're taking it for beard growth, and your best growth is going to happen while you're sleeping. And so if you want the most bang for your buck, you want to get the most out of your beard, that's going to be something that really helps. I usually use a beard straightener to tame the mane in the morning. How do I prevent it from curling up again in humid climate?
You don't.
You don't win humid climates, man. Over straighten it. Let it come back to the middle. Redo. My biggest advice for you is embrace that volume you get from the humid climate. Embrace the texture you get from that humid climate. You're just not going to win when it comes to straightening the beard in humidity. You just can't win, man. Embrace it. Try your best. Truly. Yep. You go. Yeah. You don't in humidity. Do y'all consider audiobooks reading? I listen to them all the time.
I don't.
Okay. How come?
Reading, is with your eyes.
Okay. Well, that's
like I listen to a book, but I wouldn't say like I read that book.
Yeah.
Because there's one specific book, Ashley Flowers' first book. I listened to the audiobook, but I physically can't say like I read that book.
Right.
Because I didn't.
Yeah. And Sam's sensitive with her pride on reading stuff. She gets very, very touchy when you talk about reading. So tread lightly there. But the definition of reading here is the act or skill of reading written or printed matter silently or aloud. So that would not be reading in that case, because a written or printed matter, the person that is giving you the audio book, that is the one that's recording it, would be reading, but you are not reading. Let's see, what is
Erica, you read that book? Are you gonna get her second one? I think it comes out January or May. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. And this is just going to
be... I think it's to each their own.
It's going to be semantics on what you consider it to be. So I don't think there's a right or wrong answer, but I would say if we're trying to be technical, which is usually you go by the definition, I don't think that would be considered reading. But here, and then I guess you got to ask yourself, what is the purpose of reading? Is it to consume the information? Then yes, that is. Is it to practice seeing letters on a page and then bringing them to your brain and doing that? Then no. So yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I never really thought about that. Yeah. Interesting. Thinking about historical beards, if one knotted and cut right above the knot, how good or bad would that turn out? Okay. If one knotted and cut at above the knot, how good or bad?
You just knotted your beard and then cut right above it. I feel like it'd be real wonky.
Oh, okay.
Because it's all twisted.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be think of like a bowl cut on a haircut. You're just going to have just like if you put it like this and you're like, let me cut right above it, right? This is what you're saying here. Because females do that sometimes with like ponytails and stuff.
Knotted. Knotted is different because it's going to be curved. So you're going to be cutting the curve.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be like a weird shape. If you just like pulled it between your fingers and then cut it, totally different.
So my knots are here and then it goes around it, but the part above it's straight.
Interesting.
Yeah, the part above it doesn't curve. Actually, the reason I know that is my video today. I literally knotted it and left it there and showed them.
Interesting.
So, yeah. I mean, not recommended.
Not
Yeah,
recommended.
but I guess depends on what your goal is. If you want one straight across, yeah.
If you do it, just put it in like, what do you call it? I call it a ponytail. What do you call it for a beard?
A pony. Yeah.
A pony.
Yeah, a pony. All right, Steven, this has been an ongoing, like, really stressful problem for him, you guys. I don't know any of this stuff, but he's having trouble resetting his password for his, he had his accounts and emails hacked and has been going through all this. And he says he can't change it. How or where do I change? Does anybody know how to change? If you know anything about hacked accounts or getting his Instagram back or his PlayStation, let him know in the chat. Maybe there's a way you guys can connect. I've tried to help him. I just don't know anything about that stuff. I just really don't.
That stinks.
Yeah. Yeah. Are stubble beards even a category? I've seen some very attractive ones. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of like the reading thing. What is a beard? That's tough, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody's definition is different. For me, a beard is when you consciously stop shaving and you start taking care of your facial hair. So I do believe a stubble beard is a beard. Now, there's a lot of people, kind of like Sam's reading, like literally, where they're very sensitive to it. And they're like, no, a beard's not until it's pinch and pull or you can measure it. I think if you have facial hair that's visible, how's that not a beard? You know? That's a tough one. That is a tough one. If you're to go to a beard competition, are there stubble categories? No, not really. So, yeah, kind of how you make it. And yeah, thank you, John. Anybody that hasn't hit the thumbs up, please do. All right, Tom C., take care, man. Take care. Great questions, guys. Keep these ones coming. We got a little bit more time for the questions. Flag says, best thing I've done for my beard overall health and matter is drink more water and cut out soda, sugary beverages. Yeah, the healthier you are, the better your beard's going to be. And that's all hair. Yep. Dan, so should we all be doing biotin? I want to go the distance with the beard, but I've never explored anything. So, JB, your goal is to go belt buckle. Biotin will help you get there faster. It also can strengthen the follicle. It can also help overall health. B7 for hundreds of years has been known to be amazing for hair and nails. Women have been taking it in their hair and nail vitamins for forever. So it's likely, unless you have some medical exception, it's one of the safest supplements on the planet. It's likely not a bad thing for you to take it. Now, do you need it with your outrageously amazing beard? Probably not, but it'll probably grow faster. Yeah, probably go faster. And Jay's right. Multivitamins usually do have biotin in it. However, if you want optimal keratin production, we're looking at around 10,000 mcgs a day. Multivitamins don't come anywhere near that. Most are in like the 200 to 300. The most I've ever seen has been 2,000. Some specific beard ones go up to 5,000, but that's not very common. So yeah, they do have it, but not a lot. Because to be like a healthy human, you only need like 300 mcgs of biotin a day just to be healthy, just to be baseline. If someone says they're biotin deficient, that's crazy. Like that's really hard to do. But for optimal hair production, it's much more than that. Yeah. All good people here, and I read it in a day and a half.
It was so good.
Wow.
So good.
Pre-ordered, new one coming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe vicariously reading through an audio narrator. You're vicariously reading through them. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. I don't personally consider listening the same as reading. Yeah, if we went by the definition, I don't think you could. But yeah, a beard tail, a pony, a beard tail, a ponytail. Oh my gosh. Leo says, I would think stubble is a kind of beard, but it should be past the stubble of a few days, not shaving. See, you're splitting hairs there. See what I did? Splitting hairs, yeah. The nails are now out of control. Yeah, they'll grow fast. Yep. I couldn't interact as much during the advice, but I caught the bulk of it. Thanks, commands. Hey, you're welcome. Absolutely. Love that. Okay. Don't ever. Yeah. So the good thing about overdoing biotin, the like two most common symptoms, one are pimples on your scalp, and then two is your skin itches.
Interesting.
The reason why is you are overproducing keratin. You're pushing too much through a spot it's not supposed to go, right? I recommend 10,000 mcgs a day. Walter did overdo it. He took 30,000.
Walter.
30,000 in a day. He's like, Dan, why am I itching? Like, what's going on, dude? Like, Walter, dude. He didn't mean.
Walter, you madman.
Wow. Yeah, wow. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
I'm curious, does Sam consider Braille? Yeah. If we go to definition of reading, it's the act of reading written or printed matter. Definitely that's reading. If someone doesn't have vision, you can't take that away from them.
I don't fault them.
Yeah. No, that's reading. That's printed for sure. Do you have a recommended biotin supplement? I do Beard Octane. It's literally up in the cabinet right now. I'm sure that Dr. Emil has biotin, I would bet.
I don't know.
From collagen.
I really don't know. I don't know if that thing was just like collagen or no.
Yeah. Cal says, I had the sauna last week and my beard did not feel good at all. Are they bad for beards? No, you just got to stay hydrated, man. There's a high likelihood that the act of going to a sauna and what it does for your body is actually really good for your beard. Now, if you want your beard to feel the best way possible, I don't know if I fully recommend going to a sauna before, because what are you going to do? Sweat. What happens when you sweat? You leach away the natural oils from your skin, which is going to leave your beard feeling dry and itchy and all that stuff.
Should you saturate your beard before a sauna?
For sure.
How do Karen and Nate say it? Sauna.
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 Yes. Get your beard entirely saturated with fresh water beforehand. It's not going to likely save that bad feeling, but yeah, for sure. Good call. Is head hair conditioner okay for beards? No, John, I highly don't recommend. Head hair conditioner is much thicker, much more coating, and they have ingredients that just are not designed for our thick, coarse, and extremely porous hairs. It's actually super interesting. Sam has high porosity hair.
Yeah.
Very high porosity. We're just kind of like dialing this in, and we've found for conditioners, beard conditioner works very well for her hair. Mm-hmm. Very well. And it's because her hair's not like beard-like hair, but it has similar porosity to it. Yeah. Is Beard Octane Beard Fuel considered multivitamin? I do. Yeah. That's the one that I was talking about, that it's a multivitamin that is made for your beard. That would be the best way, I would say. I think audiobooks would expose me to more literature. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, he said my follicles were on crack. Yeah, 30,000. More is better, right? Yeah, I was doing 20K. Yeah, don't overdo those, guys. You don't got to do that. Yeah, you don't have to do that. It would be interesting to see brain scans reading versus listening.
I was thinking about that. It definitely activates different parts.
You think so?
Yes, 100%.
Interesting. Well, it's just like in school. I was in the teaching generation where I taught with paper for half my career, and then I taught with Chromebooks for the other half my career. And they've always talked, I don't know if this is just regurgitated myths, but they always said, when you have the act of taking notes, it activates something different in your mind. Now, logically, on the surface, of course, that all makes sense to all of us, but I have a strong feeling that 0% of us have actually read the study that says that. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I wonder, but that would make sense. Brain scans. Guess, interesting.
I feel like most people who say it have lived it, though.
Yeah.
Like, if I write something down, I remember it so much better, and I think about it in a better way.
But the power of convincing yourself is unbelievably powerful. Placebo effect is wild. Like if you tell yourself, I study better by taking notes, you probably do regardless, because you convince yourself, which is super interesting. And that is true. So yeah, interesting. Leo, if you can conduct those scans, please do. I would love to see that. Hey, what's up, Arden? Good to see you, man. My cousin is riding out the hurricane in Bradenton. Okay, I thought he was saying Baton Rouge. I was like, oh, I don't think it's hitting there as much. All right, Beard Octane supplement is great. Awesome. Okay. Is not recommended by... Okay. Okay, yeah. All right, let me see if we have any other last questions here. I struggle reading cursive anymore. Yeah, cursive's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Like,
I couldn't tell you the last time I read something that was cursive.
Yeah.
Or wrote something that was cursive.
So
my signature isn't even cursive anymore. It's just
mine's really not either.
Scribbles.
I wonder for the chat, is there a modern, other than, it's the old ways and hold the true to the art, is there a purpose other than signatures? Is there a purpose for cursive today?
And why do signatures have to be in? I mean, I know they don't have to be, but why is that a thing? Like, if I just want to write my name, why?
Yeah.
Why can't
I? Should you take all three of the Beard Octane supplements together? That's fine. Yep, I usually do. I will separate collagen sometimes. I try to take that earlier. But yeah, it can. Brecken, do I trim the beard shorter for an upcoming job interview or just continue to take care of it? If you're trimming it because you want to and you think that's where you look your best, sure. If you're trimming it because you think that's what the job wants, no. That'd be my advice. Mm-hmm. All right. Dan, I remember studies that writing is more effective as typing. I know everybody remembers that and everybody says that. but did you actually read it? We've gotten in such like a habit as a society of saying, oh yeah, there's this study. And it's like, well, you saw not you, Leo, but you saw a TikTok or you saw somebody say it. And it's like, but did you really? Is there one? So it's interesting. Okay. That said that people play GTA to this day is dumber than people that don't, than the ones that stop. Okay, like video games, if they kept playing. What's up, Ryder? We mentioned you earlier, dude. Excited to have you on the judging panel. Cursive is faster. Okay.
Because you're not lifting.
Yeah. You keeping it on the pad. Okay, that's fair. Okay. Artistic prowess, yeah. And I see that because it really is like an art when people are good at cursive and stuff. So interesting. Faster, that's fair. Yeah. But right. How much does speed matter if you can't read it? So true.
I don't know if I could. I don't remember a lot of cursive letters.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know the last time I thought about cursive like that. So thank you guys. All right, guys. 2 more entries here. Blake B. I submitted 3 months ago, and we all agreed to keep it growing out. Well, I've grown it out. I recently received a promotion at work. Today is the first day at the new role. Hey, congrats, man. And my boss asked me to tidy up the beard.
Oh, on your first day?
Wow. Okay, luckily we have pictures, because maybe we'll agree with the boss. Who knows? So I trimmed a couple of inches. The advice I'm looking for, man, I'm not a good boss. I would have such a hard time being like, hey, Blake, come here. Can you tidy up the beard for me?
Right.
Could you imagine doing that? I don't know how to have that conversation. Ugh, that makes me uncomfortable. Man, all right. I trimmed a couple of inches. The advice I'm looking for, is there anything I'm missing to make my beard look more professional? Or if it looks tidy enough, in the words of my boss, I don't think he'd be happy unless I was clean shaven, and that maybe taking off a little more, cleaning up the mustache. I'm self-conscious about the patch in the middle of the cheek areas. Maybe trim the whole thing down so it doesn't look patchy for a while. Overall, I want to keep growing it out at least a few more inches, but I got to look good for the promotion before going a little caveman again. Okay. We should see before forming judgment, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's check it out, Blake, and then we will get, and I would assume that this is after the couple of inches off. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's see where you are at here, my man. Oh, my God. So he took off a couple of inches. Let's say the beard was down here. I have a strong feeling that this did not look untidy. Like, your hair is straight. It looks...
You're not scraggly?
No. Man. All right.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, I have a hard time with that. I almost want to see the before pictures on the first day.
Right.
Here's a great line from an experienced gentleman. Leo says, ask HR what they think of your boss's request. Yeah. Okay. Regardless, let's help this man out here. Mm-hmm. He trimmed it off. He wants to go back to work and have a tidy beard. Here's his goal beard over here, which you absolutely with some time will get there, right? Are his cheeks more full? Yeah, for sure, man. But you're younger. You're going to get there. Anything that you would adjust to make a let's say he wants to impress the boss, to have a tidy beard.
Pull it up bigger.
Okay.
No.
You said maybe the only thing, and I would hate this.
I'm trying not to like nitpick.
I know.
You know? Like,
I know. Like,
I'm not like this one here,
right.
Here, this one here. No.
Like maybe slightly. If you were to ask me, Dan, is there anything I need to change? No. But if you're like, my boss needs a change, like maybe that's if I had to describe your beard, it's purposeful. It's tidy.
Right.
Man. And again, kind of like Leo said, do they have a policy in place in writing about how beards should look and how they should be. Is there a certain length? Is there anything? I actually have somebody, he's in the chat right now. I'm not going to call him out, but his workplace said, we're now going to a 3-inch beard policy. His beard is as big as mine. He said, no, I will tie it up if you would like, but I'm not doing that.
Dang.
I know. He straight up told him no. He said no.
What was the outcome?
I don't know. If you're in here, please let us know.
If you want to.
If you want to. But be safe because you're prepping for a hurricane. No, I didn't give that away because there's lots of people prepping for the hurricane in here. But, man, I think it looks fine.
I do too.
I think it looks, if I saw you and you were in a business meeting with a suit on and looked dapper as can be, there's nothing that looks out of place here. And if we're being real, your head hair looks awesome. How in the world is this considered not tidy? You know, long, flowing hair, but a beard?
Right.
Isn't?
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Like, I love the hair. That's not a knock on the hair at all, but how is that okay? But this, man, stigmas are wild. Gosh, dude. Check with HR, for sure. Amber says I would 100% look at the policy and ask HR. That's why you have an HR department.
But okay. I personally would not do that. Solely because it's your first day.
That's fair.
Are you trying to keep this job?
That's fair.
You're going to get on your boss's bad side no matter what because he's obviously that kind of person.
That's fair. That's a really good point. I've always been thinking about stuff like that too.
Kind of thing.
Because your HR is going to have to go to your boss.
Right.
And now you're already behind the 8 ball. That's a good point. But do you want to, but if you don't go to HR, that boss told you to tidy up your beard on your first day. You did it on your first day. Now are they just going to rule over you like you're somebody that's going to listen to every single word they say?
You just got to look for a new job.
Dude, that's a rough first day. Man. Yeah, neither side's great. Or maybe you did it. You tidied it up in his eyes or her eyes. And now everything's good. And you go from there. That's tough. Yep, that's tough. Amber says, I work in healthcare and they can have full beards.
Right.
Yeah. That's definitely an outdated anything. Okay. That's a tough one. Keep us updated, please, Blake. We're invested. We want to know how your job's going and your boss. Blake, come here, man. Could you tidy up your beard tonight? Like, those words came out of a human's mouth.
That's so cringy.
I'm
just feeling like this boss is not going to be a good boss for you.
That's not the movies. Like, that stuff happens. People get in those positions. They didn't have friends in high school. They always wanted to get back at others. And they're like, I will rule you now. His boss is actually in here right now and just has a terrible beard and is like, ooh. I wish I grew Blake's beard. I will control him. Oh, man. Yeah, cooks. Yeah, it's commonplace. Yeah, power trip. All right, last one here, guys, and then we do have a giveaway. I had written in a few months ago asking advice around trim versus leave. My wife had suggesting leave it alone for a bit, and your advice was listen to your wife, which she loved, obviously. My goal at that time was to get to 5 inches. I've reached that. I might go 1 more inch at most just to see what it is like, but I will likely settle in at a 5-inch or less, I believe. I do slight trim still, but have been better about leaving it alone. My question is, I have an appointment with the barber this week. I'm looking for suggestions. Should I keep the appointment? If so, I'm looking for advice on what I should ask for in a proper trim. You're not going to ask for anything. You're not asking where you're going to show them if you need a trim. Cleanup or substantial trim. Guys, stop. Please, please, please stop using the word cleanup with barbers. That means nothing to them. It is completely subjective in whatever they want to do. I see horror story after horror story of someone going in for a cleanup and then they just get their beard butchered. Don't use that. Be specific. Okay, I know it'd be, yeah, thank you. Or do I cancel and just take off some of the flyaways myself? I like the idea of working off a barber provided base, but it can also be risky. Okay, all right. Jason said cancel the appointment. You haven't seen it yet, Jay. You got to see it first. All right, let's go ahead and check out Michael's beard here. I haven't seen Michael in the chat yet, but let's go ahead and check out what he's got going.
Oh, dang! My gosh.
Not what I... Okay.
Michael, you don't need a trim. Cancel it. You're done.
Hey, and tell me this is not backwards as normal. My wife suggested leaving it alone. That's normally the opposite, you know? And you said, listen to your wife. Well, where, flyaways? Michael.
I'm just saying, the wife's always right.
Yes. Michael. He said, this is me after waiting. Yeah, she was right. She was entirely right. Cancel right now.
There's no need.
Do not mention flyaways again. Do not mention making an adjustment to yourself there. Cancel right now. Look at that color, especially on the side. That's so nice.
You don't. There's not even transparency. There's nothing to trim.
Oh, that's crazy. You see this?
What?
The screen.
No. What?
You see the black lines from the pen, even though I'm not drawing?
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh, it's doing it on there too. Will it erase it when I erase? Nope. Whoa, it's like glitching. That's cool. Sorry, Michael. This is just entertaining. Michael.
His ADD is kicking
Yeah,
in.
it got me. Oh my, that was a literal ADD replay. Ooh, lines. Michael, that's a legendary beard, dude. Do not touch it. You knew to wear a flannel too. You're like, I'm going all in on this one.
Full lumberjack.
Yeah, dude. Walk away. Walk away. And we would tell you otherwise. Trust us. Have you, because like up here, you've been doing this. That line's been done. This has been, you've been doing some work, man. Keep it going. Keep it going, dude. It looks great. Yeah, it looks awesome. So Arden says, my suggestion is a heated comb. I actually disagree. I love the texture. I love the character of this beard. I don't, do you see an area where heat would lift this beard?
No, I like what he has going on.
Yep. 100%, dude. Cancel it. Book it for not touching that beard for a while, and you're good to go. Yeah, dude. Keep it going. That's amazing. All right, guys and gals out there, it is that time of the show. Shout out to Beard Octane. I'm going to put a link in the chat, bam, for this giveaway. Please go enter here. And Holly, I don't know if you caught that earlier. Oh, yeah, she was in here. But please go enter Beardtober, you guys. Super cool prizes. I'll show you guys our favorite prize in just a second. But the link to enter is in the chat. It's a lot of fun. Submit your beard. You got some cool judges. Look at these beards that have entered already. I mean, all shapes, all sizes, all colors, all varieties. So dang cool. So cool, guys. All right. And on here, October 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern, we will be here. Let's get it going. And then all the rules and all this stuff. The balancing finger bald eagle.
The best prize.
The best. The absolute best one. That is amazing. And yeah, send in, you guys. I do recommend wearing a shirt. I think that if you're trying to sway the judges shirtless, I don't know if that's going to work. So I do recommend a shirt on those ones. But liquid gold. Please make sure you're live, of course. All right. Dan, where do you decide personally to keep waves and where to use heat? That's a good question.
I think if the waves look...
Oh, I know.
Go ahead.
Unnatural.
Yeah.
So I don't like big dips and dents that are along the jawline. I don't like things that make it look non-purposeful.
Mm-hmm.
That was super purposeful. But I also don't like the other extreme. I don't like stick straight female head hair beards.
Yeah.
You know, I like somewhere in between. So yeah, I think StreamYard link. What you talking to get in here? What you talking about, Holly? I like big dips and I cannot lie. So yeah, I would that's a good question. How put it together, answer this.
I don't know, because it's like when you see it, you know.
Yeah. Send
you
in.
just know.
Send into the show. For sure. All right. What if my chest hair makes my beard look bigger and fuller? All right. You got me. You got me. I'll take that. Yeah. Oh, did I? All right. Ignore the StreamYard link. Where did that come from? Oh, I did that was just the stream. Thank you, Holly. All right. Okay. Beardtober. I was like, is Holly trying to join the stream right now? All right. Beardtober link is in the chat, you guys. Go check it out. We're going to be there. It will be fun. We'll get to talking about. Let's have one of the biggest live streams in beard community history, and that is over on the Beard Octane YouTube channel. Okay, let's get this ready. Everybody entered into the giveaway. Good luck on this one. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment, something along the lines of, woohoo, it's me. She goes, I'm like, he wants me to join. Sorry. Okay. Again, guys, if you see your name on the screen, drop a comment, claim your victory, and this is all yours. All right, here we go. If you're out there, say something. Do we have Mr. MG? Come on down. Somebody that
Thought you were going for it.
He's MG. It's his nickname. All right, it's his nickname. He's someone who has very purposeful texture to his beard as well. I love it. Yep. Couldn't use Octo beard. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right.
Yay!
Yay! Congrats, MG. You've won it. Again, shout out to Beard Octane. Thank you guys for sponsoring. They will reach out to you, my man, to get your government name and your shipping address if they don't have it already. There you go, Miss Holly, you anonymous iguana. I thought that was a mouse from over here. Anonymous iguana.
Where?
Up here?
I can't see that far.
Dang. Do you have contacts in?
Yeah.
Dang. All right. Final words, you guys. In the chat, how blind are you?
Oh.
How blind are you? I am not blind in any way. How blind are you?
My contacts are a negative 1.25, but I shouldn't be driving with them.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Wow. 40/20. Goodness. Don't you have glasses? Maybe not. Maybe worn once.
Fashion glasses.
Fashion glasses. 20/40? Goodness gracious. I don't know the last time mine were checked. -2? Is that pretty blind?
I mean, it's just a little bit.
Okay.
More
I don't
than
know these
my
numbers.
Contacts.
Okay. I'm blindish. Okay. 3.25 for Erica.
You getting there?
All right. What would you see that's like is like 5?
Is it like 4, like pretty bad?
Okay. 3 for Keith. Okay. Moderate. Okay. All right. All right. Corrected to 20/20. There you go. There you go. There goes blind. Sam just gets fuzzy. Like we'll watch TV and she can see shapes and colors and stuff.
Yeah.
It just gets
Can't
fuzzy.
see faces.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Dang. -9 on your
Wow.
right eye. What does it go up to?
I really don't know.
Wow.
Is it infinity?
Okay. All right, guys. I missed contacts. Dude, weren't you at 20/40, you said? That shouldn't be contacts.
Yeah, he got LASIK.
Right. Oh, maybe. Maybe.
I can't get LASIK because my eyes shaped weird.
We looked into it. Yep. They were like, sorry, can't help you. But, all right, Don is 27. Is that real?
I don't know.
I don't want to doubt astigmatism problem, too. You probably have a couple of those.
I do have astigmatism.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. You just see into your past. Oh, my God. On that
Walter,
note,
you're on one tonight.
I was going to say, Walter, you got the right mindset tonight. All right, guys. Don is almost legally blind. Okay.
Dang.
All right. I can't tell your guys' sarcasm sometimes.
You're like, is it real or
Yeah,
no?
right. All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. Sam C, Dan C, stay bearded, stay positive. We'll see you on the next one, guys.